I recognized him from the way he walked, hunched, broken, dragging his feet, like a man carrying his entire past on his back. I had just stepped out of the bank when I saw him, my ex-husband Thaddeus. He was leaning over a dumpster, sorting cans with trembling, dirty hands, malnourished and shaven. Almost unrecognizable, my heart froze. This man, the man who once slept beside me, who once promised me a future, now stood like a forgotten shadow of his own life. I couldn't move. Years of pain, betrayal, and unanswered questions hit me at once. I remember the day he left without explanation. Just a short note, "Forgive me. It's for the best." For years, I hated him. But today, life had brought him back in front of me, broken in a way I had never imagined. I stepped closer. He lifted his head and our eyes met. The shock on his face was undeniable. "You shouldn't see me like this," he whispered. "Go forget this." But I didn't leave. "Why are you living like this?" I finally asked. He trembled. And then he whispered the sentence that shattered my world. "It was to save you before I could ask more." His weak body collapsed into my arms. We called an ambulance in the emergency room. They said he had severe malnutrition. I stayed by his side, unable to move. When he woke up, he looked away. "Leave. My suffering is not your burden anymore. You are part of my history," I said, "and I'm not leaving until you tell me the truth." Then slowly the truth began to unfold. "The day I disappeared," he whispered, "I was supposed to die." My breath stopped. "Dangerous people," he said. "They accused me of a fraud I didn't commit. They forced me to sign documents, contracts full of corruption. When he tried to report it, they threatened him with something far worse, me. They knew where you went, who you met. They told me that if I spoke, you would disappear." I felt cold. "To protect you," he continued, "I took the blame. I let them destroy our accounts. I let you hate me. You had to believe I abandoned you. Otherwise, they would watch you." My eyes filled with tears. For decades, I had believed he betrayed me. But the truth was darker. He had sacrificed everything. His name, his career, his home, his life, just to keep me alive that night. I didn't sleep. Strange men began appearing at the hospital, asking questions, watching. Thaddeus squeezed my hand. "They know I talked," he whispered. "They'll come for the both of us now." But something inside me had changed. "I'm not the same woman you left," I said. "This time I'm not running." He hesitated, then confessed something he had kept hidden for years. "There's a box, a metal box buried behind my old workshop. It contains everything, documents, signatures, recordings, proof of all the corruption." My heart shook. "Why didn't you ever use it?" "Because if I did, you would die." The next morning, with fear gripping my chest, I went to the abandoned workshop. The air smelled of dust and forgotten memories. Behind a false shelf under a layer of dirt, I found the metal box. It was heavy, as if filled with decades of stolen truth. Inside were real contracts, stolen funds records, photos, signatures, names of powerful men, and digital evidence enough to destroy empires. As I left the workshop, a black car started following me. I walked fast, entered a crowded shop, waited, watched the car, circled twice, then vanished. The game had begun. I returned to the hospital with the box. When Thaddeus saw it, tears filled his eyes. "There is no turning back. There never was." I said. We opened the box together. Inside were the years he lost, the truth he buried, and the reason he disappeared. He trembled. "They'll come for this," he whispered. "Let them." I said. "This time, you're not alone." For years, he lived like a ghost to save me. Now I was ready to walk through fire to save him. And those who once destroyed our lives would finally face the truth they feared the most. The chase had already begun.